Okay, it's recording. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm not using a tripod. I'm just sitting here. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'll see. Been getting a lot of criticism. Somehow I'm not surprised. I guess a lot of haters out there, you know. Just staying up right now, too late as usual. I'm not much of a talker when it gets late. I don't even know if this is going to turn out. I'm not bothering with the tripod. I have it leaning on the flip box that it came in when I bought it back in September the 18th. Yeah, I get a lot of criticism, you know. A lot of people like to dog me out, you know. Like with the heavy bag videos, I like to say stuff like, you know, like I don't throw enough punches, enough different varieties of punches. But thing is, on that one, I had it sitting where I had it perched. It made the bag too high, so I was forced to punch like towards the bottom of the bag. And, it's like rock solid on the bottom of the bag. Like between the middle and the bottom, it just gets really incredibly rock-like, you know. So when I went to throw a hook punch before I started filming, it was hurting my hand doing it, so I just stuck with straight punches because my left hook is like definitely my hardest punch. You don't want to break my hand. As it is, I definitely did something right in here because it's been hurting me for weeks now at work, especially since I started this job that I've been working at since middle of October. Since I started there, retail work. Big retail store. I don't have to go into that. That's another story. You know, right in here, man, just when I pick up things a certain way, really hurts big time. Not good. I also injured my shoulder from trying to lift 2 big pallets off a stack at work. I guess I was trying to relive my younger days. I gotta realize that I'm not 25, 26, 27 years old anymore. I'm just an older dude now trying to stick with it, you know, trying to stay in shape. So, yeah, I wound up hurting myself, my shoulder, and then somehow right in here, it's like in between the index and middle knuckle in my left hand. It must have been from hitting the heavy bag, getting overzealous on it perhaps. Probably I was hitting the harder part of the bag, probably. It must have been. I didn't even realize it until, I guess, many days later when I was at work, and just started feeling sharp pains when I go to lift things a certain way, you know. Yeah, it's not good, but I guess that's about it. I don't have a whole lot of very interesting things to talk about. I guess I'll close it up with I think that personally I'm getting to realize, substantially so, that when you try to debate with people that are skeptics about, like, you know, the existence of God and whatnot, that it's like beating a dead horse. They're just gonna be who they are, so there's no point in trying to get through to them. Just let them be who they want to be. If they want to put themselves on par with insects, you know, so let them be, you know. That's the way I'm looking at it now. If they don't want to have a soul, if they just want to think that when this life ends, that's it, everything's just nothing, they don't realize, they don't have no sense of consciousness anymore, their own existence, and let them think that way. Maybe it is for them. Maybe they were chosen to have no souls. Maybe that's why nothing gets through to them. you know, just like insects. I guess they just don't have a soul, but I know I do, so that's all that matters. So it's all good for me, you know. I don't care, you know. Like I said, it's like beating a dead horse, you know. There's some that convert, like Kirk Cameron, obviously, and that's awesome. But most of them, most skeptics, they just want to stick to their scientific theories and believe that just everything came from nothing. It just evolved. We evolved from amoebas and all that absurd nonsense. It's just so ridiculous. You know, atheism is really on the rise, and it's really despicable, and you know, it's sickening and disturbing. But like I said, it's like beating a dead horse if you try to get your point across, because they just won't have anything of it, you know. Because even if they, I believe, even if they were made truly aware, if they were made truly, really obviously aware, I think most of these type of people would just be like, oh, get away from me. I want to do it my own way. I want to do whatever I want. You know, that's probably what they would say to some kind of you know, angelic deity or whatever. If it was a demonic deity, they'd probably just poop themselves and die of a heart attack or whatever. So, you know, it's like whatever, you know. So I guess I'll close it up with Sgt Freedom. You know, I've been watching your videos, bro. You know, don't worry. And it's all good. Your latest, you know, definitely hit the nail on the head. You made great points, so I commend you for that. I salute you for that. And keep up the great work, and God bless, you know, you and yours. So, okay. I guess that will do it then for me for now. See how this turns out. Voice is ready to go, as you can see. Always happens when I'm at work too, so whatever, right? All right. Take care.